Hey, my Liptons. So I wanted to come in here with a quick political video, really quickly, um, before I head out. Um, so listen, we're coming towards the end of the year. It's about to be 2024. 2024 is going to be the presidential year. Election season. And now, if y'all have been my day ones on this channel, or if y'all are new, and you've been here for a while, y'all will know that I am so disillusioned with this two-party system, with everything that has been happening, the fact that the mainstream media, the DNC, the RNC, want us to settle. Basically, they want us to settle with Trump and Biden. They both. I feel like both conventions, both the RNC and the DNC, the mainstream media are trying to push, are definitely pushing for Joe Biden and Trump to be the only nominees for 2024 to run, even though Joe Biden is a fucking, like, he's a dinosaur. His policies are terrible. He's just a terrible president. Trump, he's going through what he's going through, indictments. It's a lot with these two. It's a lot with these two. And for me, on a personal level, I said it multiple times on this channel, and I will say it again. I am not voting for either or. I'm just not a fan of either or. I am over it. Okay? Like, I'm tired of people telling us to settle for things, even though we're not happy with these candidates. We need to explore our options. Okay? At the end of the day, in our society, in our communities, we're told all the time, if you let me just put this in simpler standards. If y'all get with a man or girl, whatever, and they're like, at first you get with them, you're okay, let's test out the waters to see how it is. Maybe it might be good. You taste it, then they're you see them for who they are. They're abusive as hell. They're manipulative as hell. Okay, they're ghouls. You wanna step away from that. You wanna be away from that. You no longer wanna have that anymore. Okay? Let's use that analogy with politics. For me at least, I'm over it. Now, I do want to state, and I stated this before on my channel, I'm not going to use my channel to pressure anybody, to pressure nobody, none of my subscribers or the future subscribers I'm going to have. I don't want to pressure anybody to vote for who I want and who I would like to be president. If y'all guys have noticed on this channel, I still haven't really endorsed anybody or said that, oh, I like this person or I like that person, or, I would like this person to be president. I've never stated that. I've criticized both parties. I've criticized Joe Biden to the T. Okay. Even me, I'm still undecided right now. Or what I know for sure, I'm not voting for Joe Biden. I might voting for Trump. I'm exploring my options with both parties, really, if I'm going to be honest. Now, if you guys will look at because this is going to be the thumbnail, you're saying, y'all probably going to come in, some of y'all, a few of y'all, because I don't get a lot of views on my political, on my political videos anyway. Maybe one or two of y'all going to be like, but wait, these are mostly, Democratic or independent candidates that you have here. Let me just say this. The reason why I'm only going to talk about, like, the ones that are registered as Democratic candidates or independent candidates is because we just have to be honest here. The Republican candidates that are running for president right now, the Nikki Haley's, the Vivek Ramaswamy, hopefully I'm saying his name right. What's the other one from Florida? Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis. I feel like I'm missing a few more. Chris Christie. All those people. We just have to be honest. They're getting mainstream press at the end of the day. Well, yes, me personally, I think that Trump is going to be the candidate in 2024, the Republican candidate. But they're still giving airtime to Nikki Haley. They're still giving airtime to Vivek. They're still giving airtime to Chris Christie, Ron DeSantis. They're not giving airtime to the RFKs, cornelwest, Marianne Williamson, Claudia de la Cruz's. Okay, because at the end of the day, the mainstream media and the DNC don't want Joe Biden to have don't want Joe Biden's constituents, I would say, to have an alternative. They don't want, anybody to come up. next to a Joe Biden because they feel like Joe Biden, and Joe Biden said this before, he's saying, listen, I do want to retire, but I do have to beat Trump, okay? And these were sources in the White House that said that. So he don't even really want to freaking run for president, but his ego is not going to let him. Oh, I did forget to put Cenk Uygur on here, but I feel like Cenk Uygur is running for president just to, and it's no shade, but like, he's just running for president just to get these main candidates to run for president. But and plus I heard that Cenk Uygur is also born from Turkey, so I'm just like, how the hell is he going to become president of the United States if he's born from a different country? So I'm like, that's why I'm not really taking it seriously. But but I do like that the fact that he does bring the Marianne Williamsons, and he does talk about Cornelwest and all these different people on his platform. But yeah, like at the end of the day, these candidates that y'all see here are not getting airtime on the mainstream media like a Nikki Haley. Like if they were to give a Cornelwest or Claudia De La Cruz or Marianne Williamson airtime the way they give it to Nikki Haley, maybe we'll see some of their, poll numbers and all these different things go up. But they're not, okay? Unfortunately, the mainstream media, I already know how it is. They're corporate, they're bought, they're establishment, they're in the swamp, okay? So they're not going to cover freaking democratic socialists like that, okay? They're not going to give airtime to a Cornelwest or a Claudia De La Cruz or Marianne Williamson or an RFK Jr. or a Cenk Uygur, okay? They're not going to do it. So that's the reason why I only have them on this video for today. If don't get me wrong, if Nikki Haley and the Vivek Ramaswamys and the Ron DeSantis's and the Chris Christie's weren't on the debate stages, weren't the RNC wasn't giving them a platform and things like that, I would talk about both of them in this video. I would talk about the Republican candidates that are running and the Democratic or independent candidates that are running. But we just need to be honest. The Republican candidates have an upper hand. The RNC is actually, if we're going to be honest, and this is the facts, and we're just going to call it facts, the RNC is actually practicing democracy right now. Okay? They're putting, even though Trump will be the presumptive candidate or whatever, who knows, things might change, but people are saying he's going to be the presumptive candidate. The RNC is still giving airtime and a platform to the Nikki Haley's, Vivek Ramaswamy, Chris Christie, Ron DeSantis's. They're giving them a platform. They're running for president. However, the DNC, who claims to talk about, oh my God, democracy, 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 we're saving democracy, we need to save democracy from Trump and fascism and all these different things. Okay, you're trying to save democracy, but yet Joe Biden has other challengers on the Democratic side. Why the hell is the Democratic National Convention not giving a platform to the Marianne Williamsons, the Claudia De La Cruzes, the Cornelwest, and the RFK Juniors? Since y'all claim to be about democracy. And this is what I'm saying, like, since the DNC and the Democratic establishments and the Hillary Clintons and the Joe Bidens and the Barack Obamas want to claim that, the Republicans are fascists and things like that. Okay, if they're fascists, then the Democratic establishment is fascist light. Okay? Okay, y'all are lukewarm fascists if that's the case, because it's like y'all are not making no sense and y'all are talking out of both sides of your mouth. If y'all are for democracy, why not have a democratic debate? Why not give these people a platform since they're running against Joe Biden? Like, it's absolute crazy. But anyway, I do want to talk about these candidates because I do want to put them on my platform. I don't want y'all to think that Joe Biden is the only, like, we can settle for this. We don't have to settle. Explore y'all options. Both sides, on one side, if y'all are more left-leaning, explore y'all options on the left. If y'all are right-leaning, explore y'all options on the right. At the end of the day, I'm just here to tell y'all we do have options. If anything, I suggest y'all guys to watch independent media. Watch these non-bot, non-corporate media platforms, like, for instance, Secular Talk, Breaking Points, the Young Turks, they're, the Young Turks, the Humanist Report, the Majority, what is it called? The Majority Report. And there's also some what is it called? PM. No, it's called the PBD podcast, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm forgetting the podcast name. I think it's called the PBD podcast. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's those men in the podcast that be doing their analogies and stuff like that. Watch them too. Hell, I would even say watch Fox News. Fox News has given, even though there are, I'm not going to lie to y'all, Fox News can also be, they're very biased. Let's just keep it a stack. I'm just going to keep it stacked. They're biased. But however, they give more of a platform to Marianne Williamson and a Cornelwest and a RFK than the freaking quote unquote liberal, freaking, even though they're not liberal, but liberal networks like CNN, MSNBC, NBC, whatever, you know? So they do give, like so much. I do remember Marianne Williamson on Fox News. I do remember Cornelwest on Fox News, RFK, so, and yes, Fox News is biased as hell, but if y'all see them on there, y'all guys go do your own research on these candidates, see what they're talking about, see what policies they want to put in place, and see if it aligns with your values at the end of the day. So, obviously, this is Robert Kennedy Jr., Robert F. Kennedy Jr. So he's running for president. I think he's now registered as an independent. He's running for president. He's actually getting a lot of steam. I suggest you guys do. And like I said, I'm not going to force nobody to vote for anybody. I'm just stating what I want, and I'm right at this moment. I'm exploring my options. You have RFK Jr. For me personally, there's some things I'm like, okay, and then there's some other things I'm just like, ooh. This is too much for me. Like, it's too much for me, but I suggest you guys do your research. If y'all align with his views and his ideas and what he wants, power be to y'all. It is what it is. Next one, obviously Marianne Williamson. Marianne Williamson is also running for president. I think she's registered as a Democrat, if I'm not mistaken. So she was actually the first one to come out saying that she was running for president. So, like I said, you guys go do your research, go look at her website, go see what she wants, go see what she stands for. She's another one too, for me personally, where it's like there's a lot of things I agree on, and then there's some other things too where I'm just like, I'm like, it is what it is. But yeah, do y'all research. Like I said, y'all guys gotta do y'all research. At the end of the day, nobody can tell you who to vote for. Y'all need to vote for who y'all believe is more aligned with y'all values at the end of the day. Okay? Next one, Cornelwest. Cornelwest, I believe, is also running as an independent, if I'm not mistaken. Do y'all research. Go see what he stands for. Go see what he wants. Go see the policies. Also, I just want y'all to remember, and this doesn't have to just solely do with like the Cornelwest. It's just something that I've learned when it's come to Barack Obama. Because it's like, I know a lot of people, oh my God, Barack. But it's like, Barack is a great talker. He speaks really, really well. But then if you go back and you go do your research to see some of the bullshit that he has done, some of the bombs he has dropped across the world, some of the policies he's put in place, it'll really open your eyes to be like, man, we were really supporting this motherfucker. We were all happy thinking about, oh my God, like, he's just going to be he's going to be great. He's going to be doing this. It's like, y'all need to do your research on Barack too and see what the fuck he was doing. But, however, Barack is not running for president right now. He's done. He had his 2 terms, whatever. But, Cornelwest, he's also running for president. He's running as an independent. Go look at his policies. Go see what he's about to. And lastly, Claudia de la Cruz. Claudia de la Cruz is also running for president. I believe she's running as a Democrat, on a Democratic side. So, like I said, go check her out. Go see what she's talking about. Go check her website. And I genuinely want y'all guys to really look at these candidates. It's not, and obviously, like I'm saying, not only on the independent or Democratic side. If y'all feel like y'all align with the Republic, whatever. That's whatever. I don't care at this point. But I never want to tell my subscribers to settle for something generally, at the end of the day, we're all citizens, we're all taxpayer people. We deserve better at the end of the day. So it's like, vote for people who y'all and vote for people that have y'all best self-interest. Like, there's too many times where people vote against their own self-interest, and I'm kind of over it at this point. So vote for, just don't settle on just like a Joe Biden or a Trump. Explore, see if y'all really really feel like a particular candidate aligns with your self-interest, go with them. At the end of the day, even if let me just put me as an example. Even if obviously I'm gonna do a write-in or whatever, if I write in my candidate, even if they don't win, right, I still feel more happier of the fact that I voted for whoever I wrote in instead of a Joe Biden or a Trump. At the end of the day, that is just me. I feel more comfortable and I can sleep better at night knowing that. So that's all I have to say. I just wanted to bring these people up to your attention because they're not getting the media attention that, unfortunately, the Joe Bidens, the Trumps, the other Republican candidates are getting. So make sure y'all check them out, go see what they're about, and vote wisely next year. It's about to be a bloodbath next year. So please tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get up to 800 subscribers. Okay, let's get up to 800 subscribers. The goal is to get up to 1,000, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.